There are 9.6 million job openings in America right now.
The January jobs report also showed the 2024 labor market was off to a solid start.
At the same time, you are reading endless articles about people who have applied to thousands of jobs and haven't heard anything back from companies that were supposed to be desperate for workers. So if there are so many job opportunities, then why can't anybody get a job?
In the American job market, a perplexing paradox unfolds. We're looking at 9.6 million job openings, yet countless job seekers find themselves in the trenches of unemployment.
Politicians just talking about how the economy is so great. I just want to scream from the rooftops. Then how come no one can find a job?
So why does it feel so hard to get a job right now? And is the U.S. labor market as strong as it seems?
What's the story behind this mismatch?
Recently, unemployed full-time workers applied to an average of 30 jobs, only to receive an average of 4 callbacks or responses.
Let's delve into the definition of job openings. A job is considered open if it exists, is ready to start within 30 days, and is actively seeking candidates. This seemingly simple definition holds a twist. It allows companies to perpetually list positions that are hard to fill or have a high turnover. Amazon, for instance, made headlines when a leaked report revealed a staggering 150% staff turnover rate. So the reality is, while there may be a multitude of job advertisements, many of these positions are not as readily available or desirable as they appear. It's a bit like fishing in a pond stocked with more boots than fish. A closer look at the job market reveals a plethora of advertised positions, but not all are as readily available as they seem. Adding to the confusion, companies often advertise ghost jobs. These are positions that exist more in the realm of potential than reality, and they're adding to the disconnect. Picture this: you're a job seeker, trawling through countless listings, only to discover that the job you've been eyeing doesn't really exist. Instead, it's a ghost job, a phantom listing companies use to build their talent databases or create an illusion of growth. It's like fishing without a hook, isn't it? The discrepancy between the number of job openings in America and the difficulty individuals face in securing employment is attributed to several complex factors. The first factor is misleading job opening numbers. Job openings are calculated based on surveys of businesses, with openings defined by 3 criteria. A position exists, it could start within 30 days, and the establishment is actively recruiting. However, companies like Amazon have high turnover rates, keeping job listings open continuously, which inflates the number of perceived openings. Amazon's internal reports revealed a 150% staff turnover rate, indicating the hiring of 2.4 million people yearly just to maintain its workforce, with many positions remaining open due to continuous onboarding and offboarding. Strategic job posting practices. Companies, especially in tech, finance, and consulting sectors, often post job openings for positions that are not actually available to fill immediately. They do this to attract top talent and keep a pool of potential candidates ready. For example, Amazon Web Services had 25,000 job openings posted in 2022, but only 7,800 were approved to be filled. This strategy can make job seekers believe there are more opportunities than there actually are. Many advertised jobs may not be intended to be filled immediately. Instead, they serve to build a database of talent for future needs or gain business intelligence. A survey found that over 60% of job postings had been active for more than 2 months, despite claims of trying to fill roles quickly. This creates a scenario where job seekers apply for positions that may not exist or are not urgently needed, leading to frustration and wasted effort. Technological disruption and job replacement. The introduction of new technologies has made it easier to train people for roles, reducing the need for extensive experience. This shift has devalued company loyalty and incentivized job hopping for better pay, but also made companies hesitant to invest in training, expecting employees to arrive fully skilled. This cycle makes it difficult for both job seekers to find suitable roles, and for companies to find candidates who meet their exacting requirements without additional training. Self-employment and entrepreneurship. With the rise of online platforms like Etsy, Amazon, eBay, Uber, Fiverr, and YouTube, more skilled individuals are choosing self-employment over traditional jobs. The increase in businesses created last year indicates a significant shift towards independent work, driven by the desire to avoid the frustrations of the traditional job market. Now let's add another layer to the mix. The shift towards remote work is changing the game. Job listings are no longer tethered to a specific geographic location. This means a company can post the same job in multiple cities, expanding their pool of potential candidates. It's a smart move for the companies, but it inflates the number of job advertisements, making the market seem more abundant than it truly is. So we're seeing a landscape filled with misleading job advertisements and inflated numbers due to the rise of remote work opportunities. A further twist in the tale lies in the reluctance of companies to invest in training new hires and the growing trend of self-employment. In a world of constant change, there's a new trend on the horizon: job switching. It's not about loyalty anymore, but rather growth. Individuals who change jobs every few years are seeing significantly larger paychecks than those who stay put. This trend, however, has a ripple effect. Companies, wary of the high turnover, are hesitant to invest in training new employees who may not stick around. The result? A job market where self-sufficiency is king and job seekers are expected to independently acquire new skills and qualifications to remain employable. But it's not all doom and gloom. As traditional employment struggles, self-employment and entrepreneurship are stepping into the limelight. Facilitated by platforms like Etsy, Amazon, and Uber, more and more skilled individuals are opting for the autonomy of being their own boss. They're trading in the 9-to-5 grind for the freedom to work when they want, how they want, and from wherever they want. And it's not just about flexibility, it's also about control. As a self-employed individual, you're in the driver's seat. You set the rules, you call the shots, and you reap the rewards. This shift towards self-employment and entrepreneurship isn't just a passing trend. It's a reflection of a broader societal shift where workers are prioritizing flexibility and independence over traditional employment. And while this shift may seem like a boon for those seeking autonomy, it adds another layer of complexity to the job market dynamics. So, what we're seeing is a job market that's being pulled in different directions. On one hand, you have companies reluctant to invest in training, creating a market where job seekers must fend for themselves. On the other hand, you have a rise in self-employment, attracting skilled individuals away from traditional employment. The job market dynamics are further complicated by a lack of corporate investment in training and a shift towards autonomy and flexibility in the form of self-employment. So, here we are, standing in the midst of a job market paradox. The American job market, once a straightforward path, has become a labyrinth of confusion and uncertainty. We've found ourselves in an era where job advertisements can be as elusive as a mirage with countless positions listed, but many of them misleading or outright non-existent. This phenomenon, known as ghost jobs, creates a cloud of uncertainty, casting a shadow over the reality of job availability. As if this deception wasn't enough, we're also witnessing a seismic shift in the very essence of work. The rise of remote opportunities has not only changed the way we work, but has also inflated the number of job listings, making the task of finding a suitable opportunity akin to finding a needle in a haystack. And let's not forget the rise of self-employment. As more individuals embrace entrepreneurship, the traditional job market is left to grapple with a shrinking pool of skilled workers. This shift towards autonomy and flexibility further deepens the complexity of the market dynamics. Navigating this landscape, both job seekers and employers face the challenge of reconciling an abundance of opportunities with an equally daunting array of obstacles.